Hi everyone and welcome to The Buzz. First of all, I would like to thank you for all your positive feedback regarding our showroom. The sales reps have on several occasions pulled me aside and shared all your wonderful comments on how inspired you are when you visit our showroom. I love hearing all about it, and my team and I strive to create a visually exciting showroom that makes your shopping experience stand out from the rest. We do this for you, so we look forward to seeing you once again, and if you haven't stopped by to visit us here at Giftcraft, what are you waiting for? Come on in and we would love to see you. A new season is quickly approaching, and I felt that it was time to change it up a bit and focus on one of our hottest selling categories, our jewelry. Today I'm going to share with you some fun and fabulous ideas and tips on how to display jewelry. Now, when it comes to displaying jewelry in a unique and creative way, it can be quite a challenge in a retail environment, especially challenging when you are mixing jewelry and all the other fun fashion accessories with your home decor. I have seen some shops that mix jewelry with home decor. For example, in a seaside theme, there may be beach-inspired jewelry that's incorporated into the theme. This way of displaying is acceptable when you carry small amounts of jewelry, but when you're dealing with large amounts and it's spread throughout the store, it becomes lost. The most effective way to really display your jewelry and make a statement is to designate an area for the jewelry. When you do your buying here, think about the displays and remember that you want to keep your displays looking full. The idea is to show the customers the many choices they have. Let's talk a little bit about finding the right spot for your jewelry area. Look within your shop for prime locations in which you would like to feature your accessories. Ask yourself these questions when choosing a location. Is there ample wall space for display frames or other types of displayers? Do I require a certain amount of space for duty forms or mannequins? Am I going to incorporate larger pieces of furniture such as tables or units to display on? Is there sufficient lighting, or do I need to add more to really make it all sparkle? Are my staff and I able to keep an eye on it without any obstruction? The answers to these questions will assist you in finding the right spot to create your jewelry shop. We know that jewelry and impulse buying go hand in hand, so make sure that you show off some of those jewelry pieces at the cash desk, or at least have a small display close by. It's easier to keep an eye on them too. It's a good idea to invest in some polishing cloths to keep the jewelry looking their best after they've been handled. Here at Giftcraft, we have some wonderful, simple solutions to assist you with displaying your jewelry. We have some jewelry displayers like our velvet necklace displayers, bracelet stands, and different types of earring and ring displayers. There's a variety of displayers, and they're all very effective ways of displaying our jewelry. Every one of you have a personality that stands out from everyone else. You're all unique, and just like your stores, they have their own unique personality too. So when it comes to presentation, you know what suits your store's image and what doesn't. Today, I am encouraging you to create jewelry displays that do just that. Bring out the true colors of your store. There are so many creative ways to really play up personality of your store when it comes to displaying your jewelry. I have gathered some of my favorite images of jewelry displays and displayers, and I want to share these creative ideas with you. So let's get inspired. One of the most versatile ways to showcase jewelry is by using the good old picture frame. Simply pop out the glass and cardboard backing, paint your frame, cover the backing with some of your favorite fabrics, put everything back together again, and voila, you have a wonderful backdrop to showcase your jewelry. You can create a look to suit the unique personality of your shop. Take a look at these examples. This has such a wonderful shabby chic vintage feel to it. The frame is gorgeous. I love how the frame and backing are very neutral to allow the jewelry to stand out. Just love the pop of color and how wonderfully creative this is. The monogram can reflect the first initial of your shop. The burlap weave makes it easy to add and remove your earrings. I appreciate the modern sensibilities of this display. The shadow box frame allows for some depth to be created, which is great for featuring some of the chunkier types of necklaces and earrings. Use pearl-tipped hat pins to secure your necklaces and earrings to the backing. This look is much more simplified in design. The backing was eliminated and wire was added. This design has a sweet country aesthetic. I would add bright colored jewelry just as you see here. Here's another example of the use of wire to hold earrings. I like the filigree frame detail and how a pretty ribbon is simply tied to the top of the frame to allow it to hang on the wall. The fresh wall color plays as the backdrop for the jewelry. No backing required here. The go big or go home motto rings true here. I love the statement this makes. You can have a custom frame made or be on the lookout for a super large frame. When working with a large space such as this, remember to keep it visually tidy. Remember that negative space is your friend, and just to keep it simple. When the jewelry is displayed in a neat, orderly fashion, it makes the shopping experience an easy and enjoyable one. These displayers have been around a long time, from vintage to modern and everything in between. They are great to incorporate into your jewelry area. Mannequins or forms create interest within the jewelry section and is very effective in breaking up the monotony of units and cabinets. You can find these forms at antique sales or purchase new ones. Maybe tea dyeing a form to create a more aged Judy might be something that you're interested in doing. Here are some great examples of Judy forms doing what they do best. This little shop really knows how to get attention. Their creative use of color on the exterior of their store screams, "Look at me." Why not paint the wall in your shop a vibrant color to draw attention and create impact? The forms lined up here create a nice visual flow. I like the idea of just using simple little dishes or bowls to display earrings, bracelets, and necklaces. Here are two of my favorite props of display jewelry, Judy forms and frames. This vignette has a vintagey feel. The forms sitting on the table along with the frame encourage customers to get up close. If you're limited to floor space, this is a great example of maximizing your vertical display space. This allows the vignette to be a focal point. The addition of a lamp creates a warm and inviting atmosphere. When placing several necklaces on a form, make sure that you use graduated lengths and keep in mind that the necklaces you're displaying should have something in common. For example, feature all styles with pearls or all styles featuring turquoise. Grouping collections like this really makes a statement. Don't forget that having your staff wear our jewelry is also an effective way of displaying and selling the product. Customers love to see how jewelry looks on real people. Here at Giftcraft, we also carry vintage-inspired jewelry holders. A very inexpensive and unique way to display your jewelry is to incorporate some of Mother Nature's gifts. Nature-inspired displayers are also a very unique and creative way to present your jewelry. Here are some ideas. Depending on the space you have designed for your jewelry, you can create a series of these wooden twig jewelry holders and create an interesting composition along a wall. The natural beauty of the twigs and branches allows the jewelry that you want to display stand out. In a retail application, show only one type of collection on each jewelry holder. Here's an image of a simple tabletop display. Find a fallen tree branch and prep it for painting. Insert the trunk into a pre-drilled hole in a block of wood and paint it entirely in the color you choose. Adhere it to a mirrored glass sheet. Simple as that. Whether it's silver jewelry, tricolored gold, or a turquoise collection, this display will allow the jewelry to pop. I like the mirrored surface used to showcase some bangles and bracelets. When using branches as displayers, remember less is more. You don't want to overload the branches, twigs, etc. Keep it simple to prevent the display from looking cluttered. Here are some images of home decor items that are inspired by nature and yes, can be used as jewelry displayers. Take a look. Our wall art is a creative way to hang necklaces, earrings, or bracelets. The iron sprig wall art and the iron tree wall art are great ideas that encourage you to look beyond traditional display methods. These aren't just mug holders. Why not incorporate it into your jewelry area to display necklaces? Add a small dish to the bottom of this piece and add some bracelets. If you have a collection of small earrings, here is a lovely nature-inspired iron frame in which you can create a small version of our frame ideas. Are you looking to create your own displayers from reusing everyday items you may have lying around, or simply looking to start with a fresh idea? Here are some other great ideas that will have you asking, why didn't I think of that? I love this recycling and reusing idea. Shutters come in a range of sizes. You can incorporate this idea on a table, a cash desk, or as you see here, freestanding. Visit your local recycling depot and see what you can find. You can paint it high gloss to suit a more refined classic aesthetic, or create a time-worn appeal by color washing and some sanding. Add more shutters with hinges to create a screen-like effect. A beautifully aged door with a warm patina is a lovely way to highlight your turquoise jewelry. To secure your jewelry, you can hammer some antique nails, add porcelain knobs, or add some quirky-looking hooks to show off your jewelry. I love the drama of this display. The design is very simple and understated. The addition of pegs on the top of the displayer secures the necklaces in place. Smaller individual displayers can be made with pegs placed on the front to display earrings that match the necklace. So what do you think? Are you inspired? I do hope that I've inspired you to display your jewelry in a whole different way. Remember to just be creative and have fun with your ideas. I say go ahead and go for it. Well, that's it for this segment of The Buzz. Stay tuned for the next Buzz when I will be sharing ideas on how to create exciting and dramatic displays inside of those jewelry display cases. So whether it's an upright display case or an area located under your cash counter, you will never run out of ideas. Until the next Buzz, happy displaying.